So today is Top 5 Friday, and I've had a lot of people asking me about essences and toners and asking for a list of my favorites. So I thought for Top 5 Friday, I would give you my favorites. The interesting thing was that I couldn't come up with 5 essences that were my favorite, nor could I come up with 5 toners either. So I kind of combined them into one list. So obviously, toners and essences are different. But they are kind of in the same stage of the skincare routine, and I thought I would just combine them into one list. So I'm going to start with toners on this list, and if I cleanse my skin and feel like there's a little bit of residue left or a little bit of makeup, or I use very heavy eye makeup and I just don't feel like it all got washed off completely, one of my favorite toner type micellar cleansers is the IT Cosmetics Miracle Water. I really like this because it's got a lot of good beneficial ingredients in it. It doesn't sting my eyes, which is nice. And if there's any makeup residue left over, this is a good one to go with. So this definitely is one of my favorites. Obviously not an essence, but a good micellar cleanser / toner. So definitely a good one to check out. And I like the size of it. It's pretty large. So I've been working on this for about, 7 or 8 months now. So this is what I go with if I feel like I've got a little bit of makeup left on and it needs to be removed. Another good toner I like if my skin's feeling super dry or tight for that day, the Paula's Choice Skin Recovery Toner. This one's a good one because it definitely does a little bit of hydration with your skin. It's got some good beneficial ingredients in there, and it's got some good hydrating ingredients in there. So I definitely use this if my skin's feeling a little bit dry or tight for that day, or if it was just a long day and my skin's just not feeling as healthy as it normally is. I usually go with this toner. And my last toner is what I do if my skin's just feeling fine and I just want a little bit of hydration with it. I really like the CosRX Centella water. It's an alcohol-free toner. And sometimes I just spritz it on my face. This is my second bottle I'm on now. So sometimes if I'm in between stages of my skincare routine, I'll just spritz a little bit of it over my face, or I'll apply it with a cotton ball to use as a toner just to remove any leftover residue or makeup. But definitely does a good job with that. And I like it's got tiger grass, which is a good beneficial antioxidant for your skin. So this is a good one, and I really like using it just as a face mist as well. So this one kind of is almost like a 3-in-1 product for me. I kind of use it as a toner, a face mist, and kind of as an essence as well. So CosRX definitely does a good job, and it's pretty affordable as well. So definitely knew I had to have CosRX on this list because they've got a lot of great toners and a lot of good alpha hydroxy acid based toners too. So this is definitely a good one. And on to essences. So after I cleanse, use my toner, this is the first step essence I go with, which is the Tatcha, the essence. It's definitely a little pricey, but a little bit goes a very long way with this. So I definitely use this after my normal toner. I'll splash a little bit, pat this on my skin, let it absorb for a couple minutes, and then I apply my next essence on my list, which is Paula's Choice Resist Brightening Essence, which is a very hydrating essence, in my opinion. Definitely does a nice job hydrating skin. It's got kind of like almost an oil-based texture to it, but it absorbs quickly too. But it does a nice job leaving your skin feeling hydrated as well. So this is definitely a good one for that. So I usually use this after the Tatcha Essence. I use both of these every night. The Tatcha Essence is pretty good. It doesn't have any fragrance in it like a lot of other essences do. It's definitely a hard thing coming up with my favorite essences and toners because toners tend to be either alcohol-based and essences tend to have a lot of fragrance or essential oils in them. So it's hard to find good ones out there. But out of these 5, these are my favorites out of all of them. So definitely recommend any of these. If I had to tell you specific ones to avoid, I would definitely avoid any Clinique toners. Their toners are so old school, and I know they've got a few different ones, and I've tried them all, and they're all so drying for your skin. I would not recommend any of those. And these are my 2 favorite essences. I really like the AmorePacific Essence. It's I think it's based around grape, which is a good antioxidant, but it's super expensive. So I've went through like 5 or 6 of those little sample bottles, but I still haven't been able to get over the $150 price tag for it. I know it'll last a long time, but the Tatcha was my compromise to myself. So kind of treating myself at the same time, not spending $150 on something that's it's a big part of a skincare routine, but it's not nearly as big as cleaning and as important as moisturizing. These are kind of products like if you have the time to add one in and the money to afford it, throw it in there. If you don't, you're still better off spending more money on a good moisturizer, things that are mainly centered around antioxidants and emollients. So anyway, so that is my top 5 essences and toners, and hopefully maybe next year I'll find a few more toners that I love and a few more essences that I love, but so far these are my favorites. So I'm interested, what are your favorite essences and toners? Do you use a toner? Do you use an essence? Do you use neither? And if you do use them, what do you use and how do you like it? So definitely hard to find good ones. And I've got more reviews coming out of some toners I'm trying soon in the next couple weeks. So definitely stay tuned for that. Anyway, so leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Check out the Amazon link below and nobsbeauty.com. And if you want to help the channel, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, guys.